Hey there, BZ people, and welcome to the 14th episode of our Pokemon Yellow Randomizer Nuzlocke Challenge. When I started this series, I didn't know if I was going to make it this far, considering the first time I tried to record this, I lost at my first encounter. I got wiped out by a Scyther. Really wanted to catch it, used up all my Pokeballs, used up all my potions, tried to run away, and he killed me. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about Pokemon Yellow Randomizer Nuzlocke Challenge episode 14, which, if you missed last episode, we started to raid the Rocket Game Corner. I'm pretty sure we're going to finish that up this episode. Might get into Lavender Tower a bit, get another encounter in there. I think I might use one of my encounter tokens in that patch of grass where I killed the Flareon. And I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to show off who we have in our team. Hasn't really changed too much. We have a level 27 Tatuma, who has Gust. That's a new move. Learned a flying type move because we found a TM for it. Confuse Ray, Sludge, Thunder Wave. Level 29 Shinigami with Psychic, Hypnosis, Nightshade, and Thunder. His moveset hasn't changed at all yet. We have Pyrequine, which has Ember, Earthquake. I should have put Gust on him, but we'll find other things for him to use. And we have Ma Grizzly, who really hasn't been getting much screen time lately. Comet Punch, Rage, Leech Seed, and Bite. I think we're going to move him up front. If you missed it last episode, we found a Master Ball in the Rocket Hideout, which we're not supposed to get till we do Silphco, so we might get two. I really doubt it. I hope we don't have the bad luck that the YouTuber I watched named Patters had, where his Master Ball was a freshwater. I mean, could you imagine anything more anticlimactic than that? I just took out, or saved at your company, and you gave me a drink. Oh, and he's a water type trainer. So Leech Seeded up, I'm gonna bite you. Biting doesn't really do much. But unfortunately, we don't have much of anything better, so we'll just keep biting. But we got a crit, and now we're going to Comet Punch. Or we'll do that. And you are going to use the Dugong, so we still don't know if you're a water and ice type trainer. I need to come up with a question of the day. So, my question of the day for you is, who is your best friend? And how did you meet them? So, I am one of those guys who doesn't follow the rules very well. You know, oh, you can only have one best friend. Well, that's too bad, because I have a TM14. I have 3 best friends. You've seen Joe, who is the Zim for this channel. Do I want something that'll boost my special defense? Not particularly, so I'm selling that. Yeah, as I said, you met Joe, who is known as Zim. He is my best friend. You've briefly seen Zim's brother, other Zim, or as I prefer to call him, Jake. He is also my best friend. And, oh, we got a lemonade. Unfortunately, you have not seen, you haven't seen Chris yet. I really want to get him on the channel at some point, maybe do a battle or something. If I can talk him into it, having a series would be awesome. We wouldn't be able to do it in person because he's in the military and he is currently what is the word? I know what it is. He's currently in Alaska. He's not posted. He's deployed to Alaska. That's what it is. Who on our team needs to be faster? I think Shinigami needs to be faster. Don't you guys think Shinigami needs to be faster? Well, Shinigami's faster now, so... let's see here. I'm pretty sure that's the rocket we need to beat to get the lift key. And we found TM30, which is going to help us in this upcoming battle ever so much. Because it has Payday in it. I will teach that to to Ma Grizzly. Instead of... Let's get rid of Comet Punch. Because... Comet Punch or Rage? I'm going Comet Punch. I really should have gotten rid of Rage. Oh well. Let's see here. The elevator doesn't work. Who has the lift key? So, I'm going to talk about... Oh, you're another ground type trainer. No! Ma Grizzly! Oh, you've been with us for so long. Oh, this is why no one likes you, Golem. So we are down another party member. And it is going to be a... Are we going to... I am not losing another Pokemon. Oh, Ma Grizzly. You were too young. So... I believe I was talking about friends. And one of my very, very good friends, as I mentioned, his name is Chris. He, are we out of super potions? No, okay. His name is Chris. We met back when we were in 4th grade, and I am ashamed to say, well, the whole backstory is, when I was a wee little lad, I had a best friend who's, oh gosh, I just realized we now have nothing but ground weaknesses on our team. I might have to take Erica on just to be able to get another member on our team. Otherwise, this Nuzlocke has a very real chance of ending. So we have 2 psychic types, 3 ground type weaknesses. Oh, this is... Yeah, this certainly is. So, how's that Nuzlocke? Is it getting exciting enough for you? But I'll get back to my life story, because that's better than mourning over Ma Grizzly. So, as I said, I had a friend back when I was from kindergarten through 3rd grade. I won't mention any names because the guy turned out to be a pretty big jerk. He decided when we were in 3rd grade that he did not want to be my friend anymore. Oh, well, it's payback time, you brat. Apparently Jesse and James are here. And let's see, what kind of trainers are you now? The scribe is a flying or normal type trainer. Oh, we can't use you, Ma Grizzly. I gotta switch into Shinigami. Good work, Shinigami. So we're gonna... I should have deposited my Grizzly in the death box. That's on me. An Aerodactyl. Let's go for a Thunder. And And, uh-oh. The game seems to be frozen. I'm going to wait, because that Aerodactyl not only is gone, he is fainted, and now we're caught up. So let's actually go for a Psychic on you. Took the Golbat out. We beat Team Rocket. Team Rocket blasted off again. And I might have to reset the emulator because it is going berserk. So bear with me. I'm going to reset this quick, and then we'll get back to this episode. And we're back, busy people. Sorry about that. I don't know what was going on, but I was not going to be able to play the game at 500% speed. And I'm not sure what we picked up back there. I think it was a repel, but I think it's time to go ahead and take on Boss Giovanni and hope that he's something nice and simple, like a couple of Abras. So I must say, I am impressed you got here. I was expecting more of a monologue, but I guess c'est la vie. Oh, he's a dragon type trainer. That is totally scarier than a rock type that knows explosion. And again, Ma Grizzly, you can't be here. So we'll go into Shinigami. Oh man, he used guard special. Go to sleep. I'm gonna try one more time. That Dragonite is fast. I don't know if this is working or not, so I'm just gonna drop a Thunder on him. Dragonite is probably at max speed now. Hopefully this nice and neutral Thunder should. It's not neutral because it's only going based off of his primary typing, which is Dragon. I believe I was talking about my best friends previously. So, as I said, former best friend ditched me, made sure that no one else in my class would be my friend. Not sure how he did that, but he did seem to have quite a bit of power over the other kids in our class, at least at that point. And so there was a new kid that had come to our school, and I'm not going to lie, when we first met, I was kind of a jerk to him. But he became the first person in our class to invite me to their birthday party, I think. Or maybe he was the only one who did it in 4th grade. And from that day forth, Chris and myself were best friends. We were nigh inseparable. Oh, we got into all kinds of trouble back in middle school together. There were a couple of other kids who here and there would hang out with me, like a friend of mine whose name was Greg. He hung out with me every once in a while. And then there was Aaron Kaiser. We in middle school we hung out on occasion. But for the most part, it was just me and Chris against the rest of the school. And, you know, Chris is the one who actually got me into this great game that we're playing, which is becoming more and more terrifying every episode. Partially because we lost our Ma Grizzly. Everything we have is weak to ground. Just those reasons. I see you raise your Pokemon with utmost care. A child like you would never understand what I hope to achieve. I shall step aside this time. I hope we meet again. And I'll just take that. Or I'll just leave that. Let's see here. Do I have any more potions? I do. I have one potion. And we're using it on Shinigami. And then we'll go pick that up. Which it should be a Self Scope. Yay. So I don't know how you guys feel about this. But technically Giovanni is a gym leader. And so I'm going to say Ma Grizzly, you really can't be there. I'm not switching into Pirate Equine. I'm gonna have to go Tumor. And go for Poison Fusion. Yay! Let's confuse you some more. It's kind of a cheap tactic, but you know what? So is using self-destruct. And let's see here, another Onyx, so let's send Pirate Equine out and Earthquake. So I'm going to go ahead and deposit Ma Grizzly in... Do I have to still battle you? I do! It's not like the newer games where Team Rocket's like, oh, you beat our boss, we're like done. So let's hope... Oh, he's another Rock-type trainer, and Ma Grizzly, you're still in the front of the party. Shinigami, just, you know, Psychic and get him out of here. We're really done with this. I think, as I said, I'm going to count that battle against Giovanni as a gym leader battle, because he is a gym leader. Where am I? I think I'm lost. I want to go upstairs. And I'm going to go ahead and pick out a new member to add onto the team. I think you know who I want to add on, because I did mention last episode that I was thinking about adding Slowpoke to the team. I'll have to check and see how he evolves. But let's go ahead and let's look at our options. Okay, I think I am going to go Slowpoke. Or maybe I should have taken Gyarados to get rid of a ground-type weakness. But we do need to deposit Ma Grizzly. So let's just do that. You know, I almost think it'd be faster just to have released him. But then he wouldn't be able to... Darn it! Wrong box. Let's take a moment of silence to honor all the fallen members of our team. We have Autobots, the Graveler, Spoons the Kadabra, and Ma Grizzly the Kangaskhan, who I really thought was going to stick around for a very, very long time. But we do need to change boxes quick. And I need to tell you about my two other best friends. Next friend I made that made the list of best friends would be Joe. And interestingly enough, like most of the friends I make, when we first met, Joe severely disliked me. And I'm going to go ahead and use an encounter token right here. So, we actually became friends during band class. Oh, Dupe's Claws. And take that, Beedrill. That's revenge for our Kadabra. Okay, that is a new encounter, so this is counting as using a encounter token. Let's Nightshade. Let's use Hypnosis, which landed. I guess let's throw some Pokeballs. I was gonna say we could use them all up. A thought to be rare, as they do not often appear. We need to give Clefairy a nickname, so it's Clefairy, pink, fairy-type Pokemon. Mountain Moon. Let's call pink, cuddly Pokemon, round, fluffy, Clefairy. We could also do Clefable. Let's call you... I'm going to call you Mr. Fairy. Kind of in honor of Legend of Zelda, since that is what Tingle always seems to call Link. And I think Madeline calls you that in Ocarina of Time? Could be wrong. But that has nothing to do with Joe. Joe, he is obviously a member of a set of twins. And we can now go through Saffron City. So let's just go ahead and... Wow, Saffron City is a lot smaller than it used to be. You blink and you've gone through it. We're going to have to go back and... Maybe I'll do it in between episodes. Go and check and see what kind of cool things I can get from the mall in Saffron City. But for now, I think I want the Pokeflute, because then we get 2 more encounters there. We get an encounter in Lavender Tower. Let's go ahead and deposit Clefairy, because it's not part of the team. So we'll go into Bill's PC. We'll deposit Mr. Fairy, which we almost have a full box of Pokemon, because I think in the first games they could only hold 20. I think we're up to like 15, 14, somewhere in there. So probably after Lavender Tower I'll switch over to box 2, just because I do not want to get into a situation where we don't have room for our encounters. Speaking of encounters, ours can pop up at any time. And we found X Speed. I'm going to sell that, or toss it, you know, whatever. And our encounter for Lavender Tower is a Seaking. So that's kind of cool, you know, water type that you don't see get used very often. But yes, Joe and I met, we met in a summer school class called Fit for Life, and I just killed that Seaking, didn't I? Nope! Perfect. But go ahead, use up all my Pokeballs. I don't mind, really, I don't. It makes more room in my bag. Oh, you didn't use them all up. It is the male's job to make a nest by carving out boulders in a stream using the horn on its head. That's pretty awesome, you know. Carving boulders with your head. I'm going to call you Sea Unicorn for that. Or maybe I should call you... You're going to be called Narwhal. Let's see here. I'm going to spell this wrong, so go ahead and feel free to correct me. Narwhals, inventors of the shish kebab. Okay, so from here on out, we're just going to be dodging old ladies. Not very well. A Tentacruel? We haven't seen one of those yet. So let's go Nightshade. I don't know what you did to Shinigami. Oh, you're a swimmer. You're a male swimmer? I don't know about that. Whatever it was that Tentacruel did, it did quite a bit of damage to Shinigami. I'm not a fan. Actually, let's go ahead and heal him up. That is why we have these healing items. And I am not losing another member. Shinigami is getting over leveled. So actually, yeah, let's check out what has. Water, Psychic, nothing too great. Confusion, Disable, Headbutt. Let's move you to the front of the party for now. There's no way we can get around you, is there? Be cursed with me! Wah! But as I said, Joe played tuba in band, and I play trumpet. Actually, freshman year of high school was the first year I played trumpet, so I did that very poorly. Yeah, what is awesome? Except for, I expected a little more than that from him. That shouldn't do much. That was a crit. We're going to lose another member of our team, aren't we? Oh, I just realized Nidoqueen is a ground type, so that's something to be scared of. Except I don't think she gets any ground type moves naturally. We're going to have to heal what up after this battle. Sorry, what? But Joe and I started joking around, hanging out, and actually kind of became best friends that way. That and through football practice. Although it was more so Jake that we hung out during football practice. Because Joe is what we call good at sports. And Jake and I were what you call bench warmers. But Jake and I met through, well, we actually met the same way that Joe and I met. Fit for life. Didn't like me. Kind of was a jerk to me. But then we were both in track. So we didn't really become friends until spring of my freshman year. And I was working on writing a story in my class notebooks. It was a story called Roiko Meshi. If you guys pester me about it enough, I might tell you about it someday. But this draft, it was really, really, really bad because all the dialogue and stuff was heavily influenced by anime and, the cartoons they had on like Toon Disney and Cartoon Network. So that anime, which don't get me wrong, there was some really great anime on Cartoon Network, like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I'm sure that there are other really great animes on there. I just can't think of any at the moment. But as I was saying, I should really switch Shinigami in since he just keeps using Fury Attack. We need to get a water type move on you. We need to get down to Fuchsia ASAP. Erica must go down. What does Erica give you access to that you need to get to Fuchsia? Anyway, so at a track meet, Jake took my notebook from me, and he didn't start to read my story. He started to sing it out loud so that anyone who was nearby could hear exactly what was in my story, which, you would think great free publicity, but there's no more room for items. And in between episodes, I am going to buy a lot more super potions. And let's use our last one on tour. And we found an X-Defend. I am selling that so hard. You know what? I'm not even selling it. I'm going to toss it. But goodbye. Oh, great. What was it? Something new, so it's at the bottom of the list. And it was a calcium, so that boosts special defense? I'm going to give it to Shinigami just in case it's special attack. Oh, it's just special. Obviously special. So let's continue on a little longer. So Jake decided that the grammar and spelling were so bad in my story that he had to become my editor and my best friend so that he can... I thought they added this in later gens. I'm not going to complain though. I walked right into that. Oh, it's a Ghastly. We can totally take it out with a Confusion. We're going to get totally taken out by a Ghastly. Earthquake. We defeated a male swimmer that looks like a woman. And we found a Max Elixir, which... yeah, okay. Heal up Slowpoke. Not getting through there. And so yeah, that is how I met my best friends. That was how I met that Rhydon. But, they're... ooh, scary. tumor. What? And we're not staying out with you, what? I'm sorry, but I'm not going to let you stay out against an electric type. Thunder Wave, because this works against you still, and will confuse you, and will sludge you, and he's gone. Right, you gone. Oh, I forgot to switch in our little friend there. But we found an antidote. We're going to run. So that has been the episode. I think we're going to cut it off there. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for checking out this episode. Don't forget to leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to tell your friends about this. Come back and check out the next episode of the Pokemon Showdown All-Star Series. Only a couple more episodes of that left before we switch over to the next season. I'm going to call it a season. That's what I'm going to call it. It's going to be a season. And don't forget to leave your comments on what you think about me adding Slowpoke on the team, because, you know, technically Giovanni is a gym leader, so I think it's okay, because we're getting desperate for team members. And don't forget to leave your comments on the question of the day. I really, really want to hear all about your best friends. I want to learn more about you guys, because I'm letting you learn more about me. I want us to grow together as a channel and become friends, get to know each other. So leave your comments down below, and don't forget, BZ people, Bork and Zim Gaming, your finger doesn't go there.